I had everything. The flames that surrounded me felt so familiar. Yet despite this, something felt off. Others out there followed my path and yet excelled much further than me, looked down on me as I was some mere ant in comparison. I'm sick of it. I need to learn. I need to improve. This long-fought internal war of power continues to just consume me from the inside. I care not what the consequences will bring. My flames will prevail through all conflict. This is no exception. Hey, it's Hyren, and welcome back to the Cursed Inferno build. It's weird to say welcome back to a build, but whatever. My previous Cursed Inferno build was fine, but after posting the video, I slowly but surely got more and more info on just how stupid I really was. So, this build is a direct upgrade to the Cursed Inferno, with a few tweaks to make it more functional and powerful. Starting off strong, this comment by what? How do you... Anyways. It helped me see that running Warped was a very optimal way of getting a raw damage increase over Blazing. The Blazing enchant I was using was primarily to make wave clears stronger, and I still use it to a degree, which you'll see later. So instead of running 5x Blazing, we're swapping things up to 1 Blazing and 4 Warped as our main kit. This allows for multiple burning mobs to stack the damage while directly on top of each other, while also increasing the single target damage by a good chunk. If you're rich, you can also use Blazing Piercing as your DE, but no matter how much I tried, I couldn't get my hands on one for this video, so keep that in mind. Stocks may be limited. I also swapped the infusions from 3x Ember Mage to 2x Curse Flame and 1x Ember Mage, thanks to a suggestion from Shadowlanite? We swapped from Curse Flame Handle and Flame Dagger Blade to Cursed Handle and Flame Dagger Blade. This is for the Endless Despair perk, which will greatly increase our overall damage, but slightly reduce the damage per tick because we have less burn potency. This has its ups and downs. While it does slightly nerf our initial burst DPS, it overall massively increases the total damage we are dealing from a singular burn application, up to nearly 6,000 damage. Along with this, I swapped the race from Kitsune to Half-Orc for the same reason as you would run Blazing Piercing, which is the Armor Pierce effect. Now, it's likely getting nerfed soon, but as of right now, Armor Penetration is literally just more damage, so running Half-Orc on this build cranks our damage up a notch. On top of everything else here, I finally have been enlightened on the raw strength of the Winter Woof Mount. I have never used one prior to your guys' suggestions, but now that I finally have one, I can say it's definitely worth it. Winter Woof Mount gives you good sustain, healing you by 4 per M1, as well as applying Armor Break on its weapon art Howl. This Armor Break effect greatly boosts our flame damage and can apply our ignition stacks. The full build will be in the description of this video, as well as on screen now, so if you want to copy it exactly, it's super simple for you. Now, like all build showcases on the internet, we gotta test this baby out in a dungeon. So let's take a gander on how this build does in a 2x all-mod self-destruct tanky speedy daily run. And keep in mind that the daily is tanky, so the damage will be slightly less impressive than without the modifier. Other than that, let's dive right in. So when you're soloing, it's a lot easier to group up mobs into a clump and then use your weapon art or M1 them. Along with that, if you are soloing and you are able to clump them up, that's perfect because that is when Ignition gets the most value, as Ignition is completely luck-based, and so rolling it as many times as possible in a single attack is perfect. You'll see when I'm fighting groups, I'll try to get an M1 hitting the most mobs possible, or at least get in the center when I use my weapon art. If you're playing with like a scaled up dungeon, you know, double mobs, true damage, something where it's not worth taking this risk, don't. Try to stay a little bit away because the AoE is very large. On that topic, dealing with larger mobs like Dragagators, Lily Monsters, Iron Slayers, bosses, all those, try to abuse your M1s as much as possible, and then just keep using your weapon art as soon as it's off cooldown if they're living long enough for you to use it twice. When you're soloing bosses, you'll usually get it once or twice, depending on the dungeon and whatnot. So yeah, the rest of this video is going to be me showcasing how this goes against Dragagators, and then also Lord Frog itself, so if you want to see that, stay tuned. If you don't, the video is basically over. I don't have anything else to say, other than if you enjoy my videos, subscribe. I'm going to start streaming soon, hopefully. We'll see. And my next series should be starting up eventually. No real ETA on that. I might wait for the next update. We'll see. Probably not. I don't know if I want to wait that long. So yeah, if you guys make this build, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think. And yeah, have a good day.
the hell are these animations?